must bear the yoke when? In his youth. A man must bear the yoke in his youth. Listen, beloved, I've chosen a course today, a profession today, by the grace of God, by the leading of the Holy Spirit, that till the last day God calls me, will still be relevant to humanity. When we marry, stop being relevant to humanity. Can anybody help me? That's it. When will family relationships stop being relevant to humanity? Till death takes us. Every one of us will. I've chosen a course. God has given me a dream in an area that till age 90, it was talking about it, will still be helping people. It will still be meaningful. Think about that. Don't think about professions that will, after you have done it for 20 years, when they ask you to retire. Who watched, what about Smith? Is that the title? Is that a title? Does anybody? What about Smith? Is that it? No, that's not it. Jack Nicholson. It was this movie about retirement. Oh my goodness. Very good movie. I challenge every adult, especially in middle age, to go and watch it. He retired and he became irrelevant. He became so irrelevant to the world because the profession he was in, once you retire, you can't practice it anymore. There's nothing you can do. You become redundant. That's one of the areas that will help you when you are thinking of what to do in life. Have a daily schedule. A daily schedule that you can write down. You can start from youthful age. For instance, I read daily to grow in my knowledge and my personal life. Daily. Any book that I'm reading at the moment, I must read at least a chapter daily. It's a discipline. Now, that doesn't mean there are days that I get so busy that I can't. I catch up. I started this book and I have a discipline. When I start a book, the first page, I write the date that I started it. I started reading this book on so date. And there are books I read 3-4 times. If they so impact me, I go back to them again. I read Joel Osteen's books. Wonderful books. The guy is good for youths. Very great books. Challenging books like that. John Maxwell. I read his books. Dr. Schuller. Powerful man of God that propels your mind into a good thing, into positiveness. And those are books that I read. I read, such books. I rub minds with people that are better than I am. I read daily. I read books, I read news, I read anything that I can tap knowledge from. I listen to others daily. Other people that are better than myself. How do I do that? Either through gospel ministers, either through radio, either through public speakers, either on TV. People like T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes has wonderful ideas. His books, they are awesome. He understands human relationship. He understands the problem that confronts humanity. Especially people who have failed, because he had failed before he succeeded. There was a time that T.D. Jakes said they used to help him to push his car. Maybe you didn't know. You have only seen the successful T.D. Jakes. He actually relocated from West Virginia when his church failed. He pastored a church for about 20 years. The church failed. He moved out of town and relocated to Texas. The same T.D. Jakes today. 1 hour of T.D. Jakes. People that I know of John Maxwell, I don't know about T.D. Jakes. For John Maxwell to speak for 1 hour, $25,000. $25,000. That's what he earns for 1 hour. These are people who are prepared, who have trained themselves, and they are relevant. We can get there. We may not be earning 25,000, but please have a daily schedule. Spend time thinking daily. Try to write something, what you have learned. Try to write something down that you have learned. get from somewhere, I scribble, I take notes, I write journals. In my Bible, in some forms, in some papers, all over my desk, all over, I write things that I learn, quotations, I write it down, and they move me, they propel me. Then I read and I listen to the news daily. I listen to the international news, I listen to world news, I try to be relevant. Have a daily step. And please, finally, don't aim your life at mere success. Aim at greatness. Now, today, the 21st century culture, you have asked me to talk about the changing cultures, changing times. 21st century culture defines success in terms of wealth, in terms of beauty, in terms of fame, in terms of popularity. Right? Yes. Steve McNair. Wealth, isn't it? Yes. Fame, right? Yes. So, where did it end? I didn't remember to research his age. I don't know how old he was.
36.
36.
Is it 36 or 39?
What about that?
36.
Wasted life, isn't it? He has now put those four boys in big trouble. He probably had nothing left. What about the king of pop? He is the latest news now, isn't it? Michael Jackson. At 50. How far did he go? How much did he achieve? Bankrupt. He was owing more than he even made. So, what has fame done for Michael Jackson? He lived in Hollywood. Last year, I took my family to Hollywood. Because what I'm telling you, I'm passing across to my children. And I want them to see the fertility. We spent 2 weeks in Hollywood, holiday, having fun.